both wearing is Heavenly Jersey. It's a twofer, so it looks like I've got two layered pieces on, but it's actually all connected, like my niece used to say. It's connected, one piece to pull over your head, and then you just add your bottom. All right, now I've had the pleasure, I think you did too, of wearing the Jacquard turtleneck sweater from Denim & Company. This is the first day we're presenting this at a sale price of $66.98, and our final order of the year has arrived. We've got just the deep wine with black and that gorgeous chestnut with ivory available. And again, this is stunning. So not only do you get this beautiful, and I'll let you talk about the gauge because Jackie is a textile and I should say knit expert. That's where she came from in the fashion industry. So I'll let you speak to this, but this is so luxurious. And then it has just the right amount of embellishment. The jacquard knit on the shoulders is accented with the little studs like you see, little rhinestones.
Yeah, so I wore this with you, when I was in the studio, and I love this. You're right. I knew you were going to remember that in my head when I was going through what was on the show. So this is polyester-rich nylon. So polyester for great color, shape, retention, nylon, and viscose, which makes it so soft. Fully fashioned sweater done on a knitting machine. This is a 7-gauge sweater. So 1.5 is super chunky, 14 is very fine. It's beautifully done. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just gorgeous. I mean, the rhinestones itself, will not fall off. When you wash the garment, wash it, turn it inside out and on cold, and then lay it flat to dry. So those are, how we suggest you wash this. But you have that 1x1 rib around the neckline. I also love, Jane, that it's not too restricting around my neck.
Yes, yes, I agree. And honestly, when you pull this on, you're going to feel that warmth and toastiness. When you get up, and of course, it wasn't today, because like I said, it's like 50 degrees outside. It's ridiculous. But this weekend, when we get up and you have to go into your bathroom and the tile floor is like sub-zero when your feet hit it, and then you've got to get in the shower, and as soon as you get out, it's freezing, and you want something warm and toasty, this will be that sweater that you put on. And then when you put it on, it has such a sophisticated, elegant look to it with the paisley, asymmetrically placed. So on the wearer's left shoulder, you have that paisley that kind of drops down to the front, and then a little bit of paisley on the sleeve, but then a smaller squiggle, if you will, on the wearer's right side with another placed beautifully jacquard knitted paisley on this other sleeve. So it's the asymmetry, I think, that makes it look very boutique. Normally a sweater like this in a boutique would be hundreds of dollars, Jackie. And if it was in cashmere, it would be ridiculous. So I love that we're doing this beautiful jacquard for you, and I'll turn it around so you can see that it is a jacquard knit at such a great price.
It is. And, this jacquard knit, you could see how Jane is showing you that. The detail, the craftsmanship work on it, first the designer, draws this out. Then she CADs it. Then she sends it, to our factories to work on a knitting machine. I mean, there's so much detail. But what I love about this? The rhinestones.
Oh, so
on
cute.
the paisley. I mean, it's beautifully placed. It's not too much shine or shimmer. Like you said, this in a boutique would be... there's a store I used to work with a lot, Anthro, and I can't finish the name. I could see, this would be 2 3s in front of the number, to be honest with you. And
easily,
the yarn
easily
is so soft. Yeah. It's like a yummy yarn.
If I'm wearing something like this, I prefer it not to be cashmere. So, because it's up against the skin. This one in the burgundy, the deep wine, that is flying out the door. So if you want that, please don't wait. And I would venture a guess that if you are someone who wants to keep it simple, you know what? We do this intentionally. You can very easily put outfits together. So here's that same corduroy pant. Look how fabulous this would be with that gorgeous wine. Isn't that great?
Love that.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's stunning. And the beautiful velvet texture against that. Gorgeous.
Love it, love it. Well, you'll, like Jackie said, turn this inside out, machine wash it. You're gonna lay this flat to dry, and then you're gonna store it folded in a closet or drawer so that it doesn't stretch out through the shoulders. But when I wore it, I think I might have been wearing it for a gourmet holiday one time, Jackie, and I got so many compliments on it because, you know, people like things that don't look cookie cutter, and you want things that just stand out without being like too in your face. There are times when you want the over the top sequins, and I love that. But then when you just want a little subtle shimmer, something that says, you know, a little bit more than just the everyday turtleneck, this is what you reach for. This is the kind of look that you pull together.
Oh, absolutely. And to me, this is so sophisticated, you know, where everything is placed, the paisley, the beautiful rhinestone. I just love the yarn too. It's so soft and comfortable. The drop shoulder, how he added the rib on the bottom. It's so flattering also, no matter what shape or size you are. Like I wore a large in this. It fits great. It feels great. You know, you wore it too.
Me
So
too,
we
in a
can really
large, yep.
attest to this.
Yeah, it's great. And again, this is not a print process. This black contrast that you see on the wine or the ivory that you see on the camel, that is part of the knitting process. It's a Jacquard knit, so they've actually blended that beautiful paisley. It is knitted into the garment, and there's the reverse, so you can see how that happens. So it is really a beautiful boutique and very high-end 7-gauge sweater that you're getting at a price of $66.98. So wine is your one choice, or ask about the chestnut with the ivory. Stunning. A 670100 is your item number. Well, here's another